So this is the Mobile Examination Centre, which is part of the Canadian Health Measure Survey. We're currently in London, Ontario, and finishing off our Cycle 6, which is a part of a 2-year cycle collecting health information across the country. The information is used to identify how healthy the Canadians are, maybe where the issues and challenges are in our healthcare, and maybe that information could also be used for healthcare professionals to decide how and where we can use our healthcare dollars in the future. And we also collect samples for future health studies. So they're mobile and they move from site to site every 6 weeks. So right now we're in London, and then we're going to be on hiatus for 1 year, reassessing how we've been doing, and restarting back in January 2021. Approximately 500 Londoners were invited, and out of those 500, we anticipate 360 will show up to the clinic. We test a lot of information. A lot of it is related to cardiovascular disease and general health, environmental contaminants. We're doing vision at this point. We're doing blood pressure. We're doing bone density. We're doing a lot of tests in the lab related to cardiovascular health, contaminants, environmental contaminants, diabetes and so forth, cholesterol and so forth. We collect a lot of information as well that is not part of the results, because we are using that information to establish future baselines. So 12 years ago, someone had the initiative and the vision to collect information on Canadians, and therefore the CHMS was born, and thus we're now going into our Cycle 7 next year.
So it really gives you guys a glimpse of like just everyday average Joes.
Average Joes, but also figure out where are the issues in the average Joes. Everyone that comes here is representing thousands of Canadians of the same gender and age. So every province is represented by the population. So Ontario has the highest population, so we visit Ontario sites probably the most frequently in a cycle.
How do you choose the 500 Londoners?
All random. It's got to be random in order for the research to be credible and non-biased. London has been on queue for having about 360 respondents. We still have 2 weeks to go.
Patient privacy is a #1 priority for Statistics Canada. The servers they have here aren't connected to anything else, and samples taken from patients are anonymous and are kept only for government research that will better the lives of Canadians.
We've already been collecting this for 12 years. So we have thousands and thousands of samples, which are anonymous, by the way. There's no name, address, phone number, anything that can link your personal information to that sample. So it respects the privacy and the confidentiality of our volunteers.